Hello and welcome to the Minecraft Hype Podcast, everyone. Today I am gathered here with Airhawk, and today we're going to be talking about villager trades. So I'm very excited. We'll be talking about pretty much all professions and how they work and what they do. Hello, Airhawk.
Hello. I'm happy to be on this podcast today. First time, actually.
Yeah, second episode here. So, also for today's podcast, I have Airhawk, and Airhawk has a YouTube channel. I highly recommend subscribing to it. It'll be down in the description, as well as my channel and the podcast channel if you're listening to this on Spotify or wherever you're listening to this, as there's 3 places it's currently uploaded. Alright, well, let's start with villager trades. First of all, what's your favorite villager profession, Airhawk?
My favorite villager profession would probably be... this is actually a hard one. I'd probably choose the, blacksmith.
Armorer? Or, is that... No, the weaponsmith, you mean? Toolsmith?
Yeah, the weaponsmith.
Okay, weaponsmith, yeah. That uses a grindstone. Well, the structure, yeah.
I'm a little bit more used to the old names for the villagers.
Yeah. I'd say my favorite villager is probably, I kind of like the fisherman. It's kind of just vibey. But, I don't mind the librarian, especially with some of the OP trades it has, such as enchanted books, which why don't we start talking about? I feel mending is a treasure enchantment, which it is. That means you can't get it from an enchantment table. But I do think that maybe you should not get it from a villager because it is a treasure enchantment and it is a very, very good enchantment. So, what do you think, Airhawk?
Villagers are not the only place you can get enchantment books such as mending. You can get them from other places such as desert temples and jungle temples.
Or fishing, which, that's kind of the whole point of treasure enchantments.
It's not fishing. Fishing, that is probably the hardest one to get.
I wouldn't say it is.
Seriously, sitting there for hours trying to get the right enchantment book. Just imagine the time it would take to cast a rod and wait for a catch.
Bedrock Edition, on my old device I played Minecraft on, which, spoiler alert, was a Kindle. Well, that device, I had this world, and it was on my old Kindle, and then I had a newer Kindle, which I couldn't find, so I used my old one. I couldn't even go into the nether because it wouldn't load in, and by the time it loaded in, I would already be dead because of the immense lag. So what did I do? What did I do?
I don't know, what did you do?
I just fished, and fished, and fished, and fished. And, well, I had over 1,000 wolves in that world, and over 18 barrels just filled with enchanted books, not to mention the amount of fish, not to mention the amount of everything there was. There were 2 things I did in that world. A was fish, and B was do raids, because those are the only 2 things I could do without my device practically dying from lag.
Crashing and burning.
Yeah, pretty much, actually. So, why don't you tell me, or we can talk about, let's start, we've kind of already went over the librarian, but some of the librarian's trades include, bookshelves, it wants books, compasses, paper, enchantment books on every single level. It also sells glass to you. You can buy lanterns from it. Those are pretty much the proximity of the librarian villager's trades. What villager you want to go over next?
I would probably say that my favorite villager block, the block you give them and they get
workstation.
Yeah, workstation would probably be the lectern.
The lectern. Yeah, and these were all added as villagers and villages were updated in the 1.14 villager and pillager update. which was truly one of my favorite updates. But I was
It
not
was very
playing
hectic.
at the time of the 1.14 update. I started playing Minecraft during the 1.15 update. I know. I'm not very OG. So I'll tell you how I started playing Minecraft. I started playing Minecraft because first of all, I was bored, and there's this server, or not really server, realm on Bedrock that my brother owned. I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna join it. I'm gonna do stuff. Boy, was I amazed. At that point, I didn't even know how to craft an enchantment table. Okay, I played it before, so I had some knowledge. Then coronavirus hit. Whoa, wow, wowzers. The pandemic, I played a lot of Minecraft, and I learned every single thing about Minecraft. And then 1.17 was about to release, and I learned everything about the update. And then, it's kind of slid off since then, but, 1.18 is released, and I don't know everything about Minecraft's current edition. I do know everything about 1.17 and below, including some of the bug changes, which I would like to talk about. One of them is a villager. In Bedrock Edition, if you trade a villager, usually there's an emerald that goes above its head. Nope, not in 1.19. That is fixed. That doesn't exist anymore. Also, I feel like I should stop talking. I've been talking for a while.
Yeah, you've been getting a little off track.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Butcher.
Butcher?
Yeah.
Butcher would be probably, honestly, one of my least favorites, and not just because they supposedly kill and sell you the meat.
Well,
I would say they're really just kind of useless,
okay.
honestly.
First of all, I'd like to fact check that. First of all, the butcher is the only good source of rabbit stew for 1 emerald, which is pretty good. Okay, not that good, I understand.
Rabbit stew may be a rare item, but it's not really that good of an item.
Yeah, well, I'd like to talk about the butcher's best trade. Most people don't know about this. It's a very good trade, though, and it's my only trade that I think is good on the butcher. And that is sweet berries. Yes, the butcher buys sweet berries at a level 5 trade. That's master or expert? I think it's master. Okay. But it sells it. I believe it's 24 for an emerald, which isn't that hard to get if you have a decent farm. But that's pretty much the only thing a good butcher.
That's got to be one of the best trades out there, next to.
But it is a level 5 trade.
Next to a mending trade that you have turned the villager from a zombie villager and done a raid.
Yeah.
That's gotta be the next best.
Well, yeah, and then we'll talk.
Of course, just imagine that trade once you've turned the villager from a zombie villager and done a raid.
Oh my gosh. Villagers, they're kind of broken. They're also kind of weird. They're kind of...
Villagers are broken in a way, but they're
good.
Also scammers.
Yeah. So halfway through this podcast...
Especially the older versions of the villagers before the Village and Pillage update, they were definitely scammers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in my experience with a butcher villager, I have this one world on Minecraft. I created it right after 1.17 release. It's called New Sea because I used pirate language on that world. And then I used it to learn Spanish and other stuff. But anywho, what's up with that world? Well, that world, obsessive chickens. Chickens everywhere. So many darn chickens. It was creating lag on my actually pretty good PC. I couldn't stand it. I brought a chicken burner and everything. There were too many chickens. Too many.
Did you spawn or breed, or did they just naturally spawn on their own?
No, I bred them with wheat. I kept breeding them because that's how I got my XP.
You can't
breed
chickens with wheat.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I've raided them with wheat, and then I just kept doing it because that's my source of XP to enchant. I don't play that world anymore. I play my Let's Relax world, which recently I just built a villager breeder, which is pretty much on the topic. Anywho, to get a villager to lay child, they need a few requirements, which means beds, enough wheat. Nope, that's old version.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought at least in Bedrock they still need a bunch of doors.
Maybe in Bedrock. I'm not sure. But
Because
I don't
I've
recall
played
any
Bedrock.
doors.
I've played Bedrock in 1.16, and we still had to use doors to get them to breed.
I'm pretty sure it's not anymore because of its beds now.
Maybe not
but
in the recent
yeah.
updates, but
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. Things change, but anywho, villager breeding. Lay make child, lay child grow up, lay child get job, lay child trade with us. We get emeralds, lay child is lay slave. Yes, villagers are typically seen as slaves. Yeah, pretty much. What do you think?
can you repeat that, please?
What do you think about villagers being slaves?
I would say immoral, but also it's helpful in a way, but it's also kind of you know how slavery is.
Yeah, don't have slaves. I would say kids, but I
I
don't
mean,
know who's
if
listening.
it's in a video game, I guess it's okay.
No,
But
let's just not talk about it. Let's change the subject. On to farmer villagers, guys. Farmers.
the most annoying villagers when you're trying to farm.
Bro, they
When you
keep
pull up,
stealing
when
your
you pull.
wheat.
The most annoying thing about it is when you harvest, they'll run over, steal your crops, and then plant the wrong crop.
Bro,
It's
just
the
keep
most
that farmer or
annoying
villager
thing.
away. They need to leave. Also, if you're listening this far, feel free to comment if you're on the YouTube and tell me if you think chapstick should be edible, because I've been eating it and it's pretty good. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah, for some reason, a few days ago, he said he shoved chapstick up his nose, and he said, "Why not?" He's weird.
Join the Discord server. Link in the description. Anyway,
Or not, because we might not put it in there because he's lazy.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good point. Anywho, on to the next villager, which I'm going to put in three said. The armorer, the weaponsmith, and the toolsmith. The weaponsmith and the toolsmith are like twins. They're like two peas in a pod. They're kind of the same. Their workstations, I believe armor is blast furnace. Weaponsmith is grindstone. And then the toolsmith is smithing table, which is how you upgrade your tools to netherite. Yeah, they basically just sell you tools up to diamond, no netherite tools.
The weaponsmith is probably the most overpowered because I mean, if you've seen some of their trades, you can get a enchanted sharpness fire aspect knockback sword, diamond sword at top level for quite cheap.
I agree with you, man. You can get it cheap, especially if you're cure a zombie and stuff, and then, stuff just gets real cheap. Anywho, let's move on. Be quiet for a second, okay? And so, here, we'll move on to our next topic.
What's our next topic, sir? Sir?
All right.
Like I said, he's lazy.
So, I was just playing some music. Anywho, the next topic shall be, well, I'll speak a little bit more on the armor. The armor can sell you full diamond enchanted, not the best enchantment, armor. But still good if you need diamond armor. Also, I'm not sure if I was in a voice chat with you, but if you listen to the podcast, you would know the answer to this question if you listened to the last podcast. All right, how many diamonds did I get on my mining trip at Y0 with a Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe until it went to 10 durability if it started at full durability? What do you think, Airhawk?
That depends. You said your pickaxe was enchanted, right?
Yeah,
What were the
Fortune
enchants?
3, Efficiency 4. Doesn't matter, it's just to durability.
There was no one breaking or
What?
anything like that?
No, I didn't get it breaking when I enchanted it.
Okay.
I got Fortune 3 though.
Then I would have to say, I don't know.
The correct answer...
Let me think.
Here, just play, guess. Any number. Guess. 5, 4, 3, just say it. 2, 1. Any.
I know.
Okay.
You mined in total blocks. You probably mined around 1,400, 500.
Yeah, that sounds pretty much right.
And dividing that up to the average find of diamonds, you'd probably gotten, I'd say at least, honestly, I'd have to say a couple hundred.
I got 0.
You what?
I mined for a long time, the same path, 2, then 2 blocks. I mean, not 2. A path, then skip 2 blocks, a path, skip 2 blocks, path, skip 2 blocks.
Got
till it got to
0 diamonds?
Till it got to 10 durability, and I found none. I was so miffed. And now my diamond pickaxe is almost broken. Yeah.
Okay,
so.
here. Let me do this. Okay. All right, I just looked it up. You can mine 1,562 blocks with a diamond pickaxe in Minecraft that doesn't have mending or unbreaking on it.
Mm-hmm.
And out of 1,560 blocks, you got absolutely no diamonds?
None.
You have quite luck.
Yeah, I do. 2 minutes left, but yeah, my luck is not the best. Anywho,
maybe you should have me mine, because I have insane luck with diamonds.
Okay, well, let's get back on the topic of villagers, and we shall discuss the final villager of the day, which shall be the cartographer, which is
I know absolutely nothing about this villager, except they give you maps and they give you a table, which is very helpful if you have a map. That's all I know about them.
That's pretty much all that you need to know about them, because cartographers are just little guys, and they can sell you maps to ocean monuments.
They're kind of annoying too, but still.
And also,
I would
woodland mansions.
I would say technically you're wrong. Those aren't the only villagers. Technically, announced by Minecraft, they said that the witch is technically a villager.
That's
also, you're missing baby villagers, pillagers, and all those other different kinds of villagers that technically aren't villagers, but still technically are.
Yeah.
If you get what I technically mean.
Anywho, well, with like 20 seconds left, thanks for listening. Subscribe to Airhawk's channel in the description. Subscribe to my main channel and subscribe to the podcast, and follow the podcast if you're on Spotify. Thank you guys so much for listening. It's very amazing. Join the Discord server. It'll be down in the description if I do it. And you can be on the podcast if you can. Just like Airhawk, he joined the Discord server. Look at him now. He's on the podcast. The podcast is cool. Join the Discord. It's even cooler. All right. Well, here we go. We'll add some music to get out of this. And, well, thank you guys so much for watching.